What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Day Trading Show. We've got Tom Jackson joining us again for another amazing episode. Today, we're talking about a lot of things, catching up after the bank holiday and NFP to start off September. The Queen just died yesterday, so GBP pairs have been hot of mind. And we talk about some really good trades that we took in the Black Shirt Club over the last week or so. So sit back and enjoy. We cover a lot of topics. I know you guys are going to love it. So the funny story that I was going to tell you guys to start us off is I'm filming a commercial for a new free funnel thing that I'm building for ASFX. And it's going to be like really, I rented a studio out. It's going to be like really professional. It's going to be really nice. Got a couple different scripts, doing a new suit, bro. Who's wearing a suit? What's up? So I'm like, all right, I gotta trim the beard, right? I know when I'm wearing a black shirt, you like can't really tell, but it's crazy, bro. Like there's some hairs in here that could probably come out to here. Like they're long. So I have a friend in town who's a barber, and he's one of those barbers who is like real bougie. Like this isn't like great clips or like a quick haircut. Like it's $60 for a haircut and a beard trim. And I'm not even getting my haircut. And you have to prepay. You don't even just pay when you're there. So like it's super bougie the way he does it, which is fine. I'm going to pay because I don't get my haircut that often. And I know he does a good job. He cuts like some really big people around here, cuts their hair. So he does a good job.
Sure.
I want to know from him, like, what do you need me to do with my beard so that we can trim it and make it look manageable? Because I have a comb that's like hot and I can straighten my beard and show you how long it is, but I don't normally do that. And I was like, you want me to do that and help you out? And he's like, yeah, you could do that. That might help. And then he goes, can you send me a picture of the style that you're going for? And I replied back and I said, I don't know what you mean. I am style. That's all I've got. So I'm sitting there thinking, this guy's charging me $60 and wants my money before I even walk in the door for a haircut. And he's asking me to do his job. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So we're hoping for the best. We're going to find out tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We'll see. I'll post about it on Instagram. I'll send you guys some selfies.
Maybe put some ponytails and dangly things in it.
Couple of braids, like looking like Jack Sparrow. So that was my funny story to kick us off for the day. But the commercial is going to be good. I'm really excited for that. We've got a lot of stuff cooking here over the last couple of days since September has kicked off. So for everybody listening, we brought Tom in today. It's going to be another exciting episode with the gang. The Black Shirt Club coaches here. We're going to talk a little bit about the Black Shirt Club, I'm sure, since that's been the main focus for all of us. I'd like to talk about how I finished phase 1 of the 200K challenge. I'm open to some questions from you guys on that. I'd like to talk about the A2. Can tell everybody where we're at on the testing and how we're working with another guy now, Tom. So we'll catch everybody up on those things. But James, you want to kick us off, bro? How was your week?
My week was good. I've only had one trade. It was pound dollar to the downside. I think most of the Black Shirt Club actually caught it. It was quite cool to see. So I think I took the first. I think I said I'm in first, and then it was actually at the same time. Like everyone was at the same time. Like I'm in. I know Tom Shaw, who I've been working closely with in the Black Shirt Club. He was in at the same candle as me, which is really, really cool to see. And then a lot of the guys bagged on that. And I did read on the tweet you sent it. That was pound dollars low. It's at its lowest point since the 1985.
Crazy, right? So it's cool
exactly.
that was like the event that was happening and you guys were in the breakout. That was when I woke up that morning. I was like, that's kind of cool. You don't get to, and on the week where the Queen died, right? It happened on the same week. Now the Queen is dead. So it's a big week for the UK. Come on.
It is.
Yeah.
And you guys announced the new Prime Minister last week. So it has been quite big. I mean, it's quite cool. I mean, 1985, geez, my parents were in their 20s. So I was only born in 98. So
you were a twinkle in their eye, weren't you?
But other than that,
dad nutsack,
it seems like it's been a better week.
No, for sure, bro. And I like your, you want to show everybody your tie? You're taking casual Fridays to a whole new level today, bro. Instead of dropping the tie, you just dropped the dress shirt, but kept the tie.
Yeah, this is my school tie. Apparently Amanda, my girlfriend, says I'm in a cult, but I don't care. It's my tie. It helps me trade at the trading days. Normally it sits here, but it's casual Friday, so we don't have to wear the full suit, only just the tie.
Right. Bro, it's funny because you're sitting with the tie behind you, and Tom sits on a rabbit's foot for good luck, right, Tom?
I do, absolutely.
No, so what's up, Tom? How has your week been, bro? How's daddy duty?
Daddy's duties are good. Yeah, I've got a new lunchtime hobby, which is daddy cuddles. So it's always a little bit more difficult to to peel myself away and get back on for the New York session. But no, it's going good again. 2 trades for me this week. Managed to catch that GU short with James. Got in on the same candle that James entered, and then added into my position. Took a bit of a rip on EA just before, literally 10 minutes before that. But no, it's been a solid week.
Do you did you trade EA on the day where they announced that rate hike?
It was Wednesday.
So
yes.
Different day. Wait,
Different.
same day?
Different
day. Yeah. So and that rate hike was a pretty big move, right? They went up like from 0.5 to I think 1.25. Yeah.
Yep.
Big hike. Yeah. Rate hikes are definitely something we could talk about. Mortgage rates here in the States, I don't know how they are where you guys are, but mortgage rates here just hit a new high since the highest rate since 2008.
Yeah, aren't you like? So I think I was reading. Was it 5.8%?
Yep. Yeah. Do you know what are rates in the UK? Similar?
3.25, wow. I think.
Wow, that's crazy. That's really low.
We were down 1%.
Wow, that's interesting, bro. I actually figured out this past week because Riley and I are thinking about buying a house when we're done with this lease. I know we just moved here, but we're already thinking about, you got to think about what you're doing next. And I figured out how much I would get approved for to buy a house because I've been self-employed forever. And like my taxes look like I make no money because if the IRS is listening, I make no money. And we found a company that does bank statement loans. They look at the last 2 years of bank statements and then they average out. And we got approved for, we will get approved for a really nice chunk of change. Awesome. And the interest rate there is just a little bit higher, only like 6 or 7%. Now that was before the rate hike. So maybe now it's going to be like 7 or 8% for me. Still not that bad, but compared to the UK, that's really low. Do you know what yours is in South Africa, James?
I actually just searched now. I was going to guess around 8 or 9. It's at 7.75 at the moment.
Similar to us. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. So let's talk about the Black Shirt Club for a second, since that was mentioned here in our intros. I feel like we're in full force now because we had our week last week, which was NFP, and like there's the US bank holiday this past Monday. So it was kind of like a slow start almost to the program. But now it seemed like the last couple of days, like Wednesday, Thursday, and then today, everybody's been on it. Everybody's been in the chat. So Tom, what are you feeling so far in the Black Shirt Club? What are your initial thoughts?
I loved Wednesday. Wednesday was obviously we had the bank holiday on Monday. Like you say, people were flies on the walls last week. So we've just been finding our feet. Tuesday was a little bit slow in the markets, not too much happening. And then Wednesday, everybody had that big watch list, and London, it just started popping off. There was a bit of news about, and then everybody was in that GU trade. And that was the first time where it was like, we all felt like a big team. We were all in the same trade. We were all managing it. We were all making money. And I was like, yeah, this is what I'm here for. Trading with serious people, working with them and all making money together. And that was a real buzz. I felt a buzz for the first time when we've been working with the new enrollments on Wednesday. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to more of that. I've had some great calls with the guys introducing themselves. Some of them, they're really serious. They're all good traders as it is. So yeah, I think I'm really looking forward to seeing how we can help these guys grow and grow ourselves along with that as well.
Definitely. The Black Shirt Club, for those of you guys listening, as Tom describes this, I wanted to make sure everybody knows. This is a 12-week mentorship program that we run 3 times per year. Our next program is going to be in January of the new year. If you're interested, what it is we're taking 15 traders at a time, and you're working with us as a small group every single day, trading together through the London session, the New York session, even the afternoon, the overnight, all of that. You also get access to weekly private calls with one of us as your designated coach. That's what Tom said. He's had some really good calls. That's what he's speaking about. And on those calls, we're working through the trader improvement workbook. And that is proprietary to us. It's a spreadsheet. It's software that is tracking everything that you do, from trades to on the chart habits to off the chart habits, everything in between, pre-market. We track everything. And then we get rid of the stuff that's costing you money. And we focus in on what is working best for you and how to make that bigger. And an example of this, we could talk about it right here. Tom and I got on, and we are actively using the trader improvement trackers and everything as well, because we're still actively trading with everybody. And the A2 system has been what's helped me pass this phase 1 of this second challenge. It's been really profitable for us. But Tom has struggled to have the A2 be a profitable signal for him, especially on Bitcoin. And it came down to looking at our statistics, comparing the 2 trackers and seeing that my risk reward was a little bit higher actually, I think it was double almost, right, Tom? And that was the difference maker. So what we found was that because Tom was managing his trades, taking 50% at 1R, locking the stop loss, when he gets stopped out on those trades and then still takes full stop out losses on other trades, his losses are twice as big as his winners. And that was what was costing him money. So it wasn't that the entries he was taking were wrong. It was that the management of the trades was wrong. How I was more aggressively, like James, taking profit at 1R. So that was really interesting to see. And even us as the coaches, still tracking our data, still making improvements. Like it never stops, right? I feel like for us, we've probably seen the tracking just never stops. Like the growth in trading, even as coaches, we still have room to grow. And I think that's like what attracts me to trading so much, you know?
Yeah, I don't think it's like you hit a point and you stop working. That would be quite naive. Yeah, but you always have to be improving.
Right. I mean, you and I and Tom, I think we go in a direction sometimes where maybe we don't do as much text on the chart in our markups because we've done it 700,000 times and stuff like that, you know, and that is like Tom Canfield said that, right? Like he doesn't journal anything anymore, you know? So it's interesting to see, like, as time goes on, some people drop it, but for new traders, it's vital, right? How have your calls been, James, with Ivan?
No, they've been,
you have a call with Christian. Christian's in South Africa with you, right?
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. So he's actually quite cool because he's got investment properties that he manages. Well, that's his income basically, and he wants to make trading now his second source of income. Nice. So which is quite cool because those obviously it's more passive, right? Yes, you have to maybe check the meters and all that type of thing, make sure they're paying their rent, and if anything's wrong with the building or anything like that, you sort it out. But it's not really like hands-on. So he just does that for 1 or 2 hours a day. And he can be on the whole of the London session until his son comes home from work and then spends time with his son and wife. But it's quite cool because, he's from South Africa in Pretoria. And we've been able to, obviously, he's underneath me in the BSc, and we've been able to connect quite well. So getting on in the London session, he's just been sick the last couple of days, but he did catch GU with us on Wednesday, which was quite cool as well. Just these great guys like Ivan's young, he's 19. He actually works for a brokerage firm. And then Liam, obviously, who's already funded and now just looking to add more capital underneath him. So been really great, as well as Luis.
When you say Pretoria, who do you think I think of every time?
I know exactly who you're going to say.
Who am I going to say?
Because I think of it exactly the same.
Peg leg guy with this, bro, the sprinter with the no legs. Yeah.
Who's that?
Every time.
That killed his girlfriend or whatever, right? Didn't he shoot his?
Oh, you think
Oscar Pistorius?
You guys got him there. Oh, you got him there. Yeah,
every time.
Oscar Pistorius. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
every time.
This is Pretoria. That's the capital of South Africa. But it did actually happen in Pretoria. Yeah. I don't know what he's. I think he's still in jail. Actually, yeah.
He did shoot her, right? Like it did get. He tried to say she was breaking in and that she scared him and he shot her or something like that.
Bro, yeah, I know some people that were close family friends because she's actually from the Reva, the girl who he shot was actually from where I grew up. So I know some family friends of that that actually knew Oscar and Reva personally, and they said that he did have anger issues and everything. So yeah, he definitely skunked her, bro. He blasted her. Yeah.
Bro, wait, did she die? Are we laughing and she's dead?
No, she shot her. Yeah, it's quite hectic.
She's like 50 Cent now. She's bulletproof.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's hectic. Yeah.
So it's cool. The Black Shirt Club is such a unique experience because it brings together so many guys from different backgrounds. Like Tom, you have Julian in your group who's like 50 something years old worked in corporate finance forever and now wants to like get control of his time. And it's really cool to see guys like him, Willie, another guy, successful business owner, like Joey. Those are two guys in my group. Like they've had success in other areas of life and now want to translate it into trading. I enjoy working with people like that. I think almost more than I enjoy working with a new person who has not found success in anything in life yet. Because I think once you taste success in other areas, you know the habits and the discipline that it takes to be successful, you can translate that into trading. And it's a lot easier rather than running up the already tough hill of trading without ever tasting success. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, I think you're completely right. I was going to say with my group, I'm trying to get somebody on every continent. I've got Colin in Hong Kong. True, I've got Robin in Australia. True. I've got Jules in the UK. I just need somebody in Africa and America, and then I've got.
Bro, you can coach me. You could be. I'll be your student.
Which is another great thing about the Black Shirt Club is the fact that it's completely remote, which is one of the business models that we're trying to deploy. We don't need bricks and mortar anymore. Right. We can do this program over the over streams and discords and things like that. So yeah, I think that's one of the unique things as well. But sorry, what was the other part of the question you asked?
Well, I'm now you got me thinking about just the whole international thing. I'm curious. I'm curious to think, like, do you feel that everything going on in the world right now has set up opportunities in markets? Like, look at the Bitcoin move today. Like, these guys are coming in and wanting coaching at the same time as markets are performing pretty well if you're trading the right thing, So what do you think about, like, just the global picture? Because the Queen just died, UK new prime minister, war in Ukraine is still going on. They're saying China's going to collapse because of this real estate thing any day. It's an interesting time, right? But it's kind of like a really great time at the same time.
To learn to trade, absolutely. I think there's probably no better time to learn to trade. I think with everything that's going on, it's going to be great for volatility, which us as day traders, we really like. We don't really mind which way we're taking trades, up or down.
Right.
Long-term investors, probably not so good at the minute. They're probably very uncertain about certain things. And when there is that uncertainty there, you learn in different market conditions. It's great during 2020, 2021, where everything's just going up. Anybody can buy something and make money. Now is where the real tough money can come for some people. We're trying to fight market conditions. It's a new market condition for anybody that's not traded since 2008. This is probably something new. Yep. So we are in a great period to learn. And as newer traders and people that haven't been trading for 20 years, we should be embracing this opportunity that's presented with us and making the most out of it. But I think for us as day traders, the uncertainty around the globe at the minute is going to present some really good opportunities. We just need to make sure that we survive until we can thrive again in them when they start moving.
Yeah, you were saying you have to be basically equipped with the right information. And one thing I forgot to mention is that if you do join the Black Shirt Club, for those listening, you get full access to the ASFX starter pack, which is all the courses we sell combined. It's over almost 30 hours of content. I feel like one of the big questions we get, though, Tom, is, okay, I hear you guys are going to trade with me every day. We're going to do these coaching calls. But what if I already have a strategy that I want to trade? Can I still work with you guys in the Black Shirt Club? And this is something we discussed this week. So how would you answer that?
For me, absolutely, you can come and work with us. I think the way that this program has been designed is around trying to make you better, whether that's you as a person, the way that you live your life, the trading strategies that you trade. What we're doing is we're not trying to mold you into being one of us. We're trying to enhance you as you are. So you come to us and we'll try and make you better. You log all of your strategies. The workbook enables you to put in the way that you trade. And it's all about forcing self-reflection and trying to see behavioral patterns that can make you better. It's not just about trading an ASFX entry. You can trade whatever you want to trade. Right. We're just going to use our skills as coaches and the trader improvement program to identify key areas where we think we can improve you as a trader, regardless of what asset you trade, what strategy, what time frame you're in, what time zone you're in. We've got the tools to get the best out of you as whoever you are.
Yeah, that's well said. The growth is real, right? Colin just had his first was it last month or this month? First profitable month?
Last month.
For some people, I think I said this before, but for some people, that's like not a big deal. But that's because some of us have just been trading for so long. If you're just getting started in trading and you've lost money like month on month, every month, to have a profitable month is like huge,
Yeah.
So I do agree with you. We're definitely positioning ourselves too. Like, there's no secret here. Like, you, me, and James, we are positioning ourselves to build this coaching business for the long term. These are real strategies. They're working. I just passed another funded challenge, phase 1 today. Like, this is how real trading can be done for some people. There's other strategies too, of course. But like, if anyone listening to this wants to learn how to make money trading, you're talking and listening to 3 guys that are actively funded, actively trading, and now proving that they can help other people do the same. Not just have their first profitable month. Like James mentioned already, Liam, one of our guys who's been with us, is already funded, but this is not for everybody. We had a guy this month. He had a really great opportunity with his brother. His brother's popping on TikTok, literally started a YouTube channel, went 0 to 100K subscribers in, I think, a month or two. Crazy growth. And he didn't want to be trading and trying to do that at the same time. So for now, he stepped back from trading. Like I said, it's not for everybody at every moment. And he's focusing on the thing with his brother, which I backed him on. I'm like, bro, that's what you should do in this moment. You'll regret it. Trading is here forever. You can come back to this, you know?
Yeah.
So I heard this saying on an interview when I was flying home. You got to know your beat. And I think if you think about that, like you got to know, is this the right time? Not just to take this trade. Is this the right time for me to be learning how to trade? You know, am I in with the right people, the right community? Is this the right beat for me to be on? Just a good question to ask yourself, you know?
For
Did
sure.
you say something, James?
No, I think it's for sure. Like that's what also I think Anthony Credelli was saying on our previous podcast. He was also saying like find other things on top of trading as well that can bring in incomes that you have a passion for. And if you trading is always going to be here. Like if you take a 6-month break from trading, the markets are still not going anywhere. So if you like, for example, if you got a chance to go do another start up another job, or you got a great opportunity, get into it, find your feet, and then come back to trading and find hours around that. And now you got 2 sources of income possibly, you know?
Yeah.
So
especially if you haven't made it yet with trading and you're not there.
Yeah.
Like people cut off their income streams when they should be adding to their income streams. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get free. We're not just trying to become stuck at the desk and call ourselves traders. We're trying to get financially free, you know, and that takes, I think, multiple streams. You know, I've started to post more YouTube shorts on YouTube. My YouTube revenue is actually going back up. It's very interesting.
Oh, wow.
The shorts that are a minute long are getting sometimes more views than our full-length videos. Not our podcasts. Our podcasts get a lot of views, but my full-length videos, like where we do tutorials or whatever, the short form content is killing the game right now. It's so interesting, you know. And I'm good, Tom.
So why do you think the underlying reason is for that? And how does that make your job harder?
Because attention span sucks. People want to swipe more than they want to listen. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. They want to scroll. They don't want to stop and consume something and retain it. You know what I'm saying? People, it's just so short-term focused. No one's got long-term gratification. No one's got long-term vision. Everybody's just short-term, dopamine. So it's, what are we going to do? Fight it, Tom? Or are we going to play the game, right? I'm not going to just sit here and keep making 30-minute videos every day. No, we're going to make every video that was 30 minutes. We're going to make it 30 shorts.
30 seconds.
Yeah. And now they're going to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just adapting. It really, really is just adapting and trying to keep growing, you know? But I think too, like, we get a lot of compliments if you read our comments from people saying like, thank you for bringing value and not trying to sell me something through a cool chain or a car or something like that. I could go withdraw as much money as you can imagine and take it out, stack it on my desk and take pictures of it. And we could sell it that way. Or we could sell it like, hey, these are the mistakes we're making in trading, and this is how we're getting better. These are the mistakes you can avoid, and how I would not go about it if I could go back in time 6 years to when I started trading. We're teaching from experience now. You guys are as well. Like you guys are getting a lot of experience day to day, but also like being around other successful traders, I think shortcuts your experience. Don't you think?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think that's one of the main reasons for me wanting to share my journey on social media or help coach people is to try and shorten their journeys and make it as easy as possible for them. And just, I think so obviously with ASFX TV, another great platform that we've been sharing our journeys on, I think from looking at the views and the retention on some of them videos, people really connect when we share our challenges or the mistakes that we make, and we can provide value on how we've changed that or how we are battling that issue in the present market.
Everybody's going through the same ones. No, we're not unique.
We're not
unique.
what
I'm saying? No,
completely.
No. Yeah, exactly. That's a great point. So ASFX TV, for everybody listening, that's our live streaming service. We normally have people join that. Some people come in cold from here in the podcast, but a lot of people come in after they've taken the course. They watch ASFX TV to see us trade live daily. So it's a middle ground between the course and the Black Shirt Club. That's our business. It's 3 things: the course, ASFX TV, and the Black Shirt Club. So ASFX TV is that bridge for you to see, what are these guys, how are they applying the strategies that they teach in the course? How are they using that in the current market? I had a call actually yesterday with a guy, super dope guy, sells yoga mats, like long hair yoga dude, right, from Colorado. Like we would have been best buddies, bro. And he might be listening to this because he found us through the podcast, just like Julian, the guy I mentioned. A lot of really good members of ASFX have found us through the podcast. So when we do these episodes, it is important for me to mention all of our products and explain how we can help people, but also like by explaining it in this manner of not trying to sell it with a cool car and detailing how we're actually making a difference on people's lives, you attract really good people. Like I said, like real people that are like, hey man, I've been looking to trade for a year and a half. I can't find anybody that'll actually help me. I heard your podcast. Can I hop on a call with you? Like anyone listening to this can book a free call with me and I can answer questions. People are amazed when I get on a call with them, bro. They're like, I just can't, I'm kind of nervous. I can't believe you answered. I'm like, nervous for what? Like, what do you nerve? Like, of course I answered, but it's because so many other people on the internet that are trying to grow, especially like a trading business, they hide behind their social media platforms. They don't get on video. They don't do voice messages. They can't sell themselves because they're not confident in their product, because a lot of it is regurgitated bullshit. You know, ours is proprietary. I will stand on the mountain and scream about what we do. You won't find a trader improvement workbook like ours anywhere else right now. You won't find courses that teach signals with rules like ours anywhere else. And you won't find any other live streaming service that shows funded traders trading every day. It's all proprietary. It's all unique. So of course I'm going to be confident in it because no one else has this shit, you know? So, and I think that real approach to it attracts the right people. That was my point. So
yeah, no, for sure.
And last thing, got to promote this webinar. Me and Tom, James, I don't know if you knew this. Me and Tom have been working on a little webinar for everybody. It's called How to Get Funded and Become a Full-Time Trader. Basically everything we kind of talked about today. If you're listening to this, you can sign up for the webinar now. Go to my website, go to my Instagram. There's a specific link you need to use. I will put it in the show notes to this as well to make sure that that's there for you guys, or on YouTube, it'll be in the description. That webinar is going to be Saturday, the 24th at 12 o'clock noon Eastern time, US Eastern time. It'll be, extremely valuable. We'll be going over my 200K phase one. We'll be talking about some of Tom's struggles and some of the things that he's overcome to get funded, stay funded, and now help other people do the same. So if you're listening this far to the end of the episode, we appreciate you. And we would love to have you sign up for the free webinar. We'll be talking more about the products, more about our experience there. So if you enjoy the free value, you don't want to miss it. That webinar will not be on YouTube. It will only be available to the people who sign up. And if you sign up, you get a recording of it sent to you. So you just got to give us your email. That's it. But boys, anything you want to close out with on the week so far? I'm really looking forward to the rest of September with you guys. No more holidays. We're rocking and rolling.
Yeah. No, that's all.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm like you, looking forward to the Black Shirt Club, September, October, November.
Black Shirt Club for the next 12 weeks. Webinar at the end of the month. Black Shirt Club program is going to start in January, the next one. So we'll be taking enrollment for that. That guy that I mentioned from Colorado, hopefully he'll be joining us in January. So a lot of these podcast listeners, they want the mentorship, and the price tag of the Black Shirt Club is not super expensive that it turns them away. So if you're listening and you're, looking for that close mentorship with people who are doing it, like I said, we're here when you're ready. So we appreciate you listening. Make sure you subscribe. Boys, I appreciate you guys giving us the time, and we will see everybody in the next episode.